Each a deliciously different one every day or night. Ralph's Recipe Fish.
The best thing in my life? I guess that would have to be my family. The next best thing? My independence.
Now there's a brand new Ford Fiesta. Smarter, more spacious, and with more dash than ever. And even available with anti-lock brakes. We think it's the best small car in the world. Could it be the next best thing in your life?
MFI's unbeatable sale guarantees lowest prices on kitchens, bedrooms, everything, or your purchase free. MFI's unbeatable sale guaranteed.
What can you do with a strawberry? You can create a sensation with the definitive library of sweet sensations. It shows what you can create with chocolate, cream, sponge. 6 sections cover everything from classic cakes to midweek surprises and store-cupboard treats, all with handy hints. So whether it's pastry or plums, you'll always create a sensational sweet.
No matter what else changes, the repayments on a car loan from the Royal Bank of Scotland won't. Promise? The Royal Bank of Scotland, where people matter.
Yr unig beth sy'n rhagori ar gaws caffiliaid mawrth yw caws caffiliaid merch hefyd.
The Gospel according to Club X.
Yes, I am Joel, as in Billy, and I want you to watch Club X next Wednesday evening when we'll be doing the God Show. We've got dancing nuns, we're restarting the Last Supper, and also we're going to find out who really is the God of rock and roll.
Tune in for a divine night in Club X. Tonight, 10:15 on 4.
We play, we win, and we gone, but mostly we win.
A quiet village in Suffolk plays host to a West Indian cricket team from Brixton.
Tails.
I can only count 10 of them.
Reckon they got hungry and ate the other one last night.
It's a game, that's all.
All is not cricket when playing away. Tomorrow's film on 4 at 9:30. Well, talking of playing away, where can Mrs. Choi be? Speculation is rife on Brookside.
Can hear your brain creaking.
Well, I'm beginning to believe it myself.
What?
Well, that this house is ours, now that we've sorted a few things out.
Well, if there's any doubts, love, the Building Society will soon remind us at the end of the month. Don't you worry.
No. Everything's going to be okay, Frank. I can feel it. Everything's looking good.
And the toast is not bad either.
Well, you get a better crust of bread this side of the close.
Hey, it didn't take you long to sing a different tune.
My dear husband's convinced me. Opened my eyes to a whole new world of possibilities. I wonder where she is then.
Who?
Mrs. Choi. What do you think?
I don't know. It's none of my business. Or yours.
Come on. The kid's only about 5 or 6. I wonder when the marriage ended.
Does he wear a wedding ring?
I think so, I don't know.
For all we know, she might be in China or somewhere and on her way over.
Mm.
Hey, Chris, isn't it about time these two are up, love?
Oh, you're not kidding.
Hey, are you two getting up this morning or what? I've got the day off for revision.
All right. And there's more for you from the syllabus.
Morpheus.
Got to sleep.
See you knocking around during the French Revolution.
Come on. And while you're at it, get Katie up as well.
Oh, we.
What's wrong with your own bed, eh?
I expect the whole close is wondering where his wife is.
Well, if there isn't, Mrs. Choi.
If there is that, of course, Gerald.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll ask him.
Oh, I think we should wait until he tells us.
Paul's
Mother.
right, darling. We don't want to appear nosy.
But we are nosy, dear.
Well, we know that, but we don't want everyone else to.
Oh, everybody's nosy around here.
She's right. We're all nosy.
She could still be in China, trying to escape.
They're from Hong Kong, Mother.
Well, perhaps she's run off with another man. I hope so. Unless she's coming back, that is.
Yes, well, what about the barbecue, Paul? We're not going to leave it on the drawing board.
Certainly not. When I start a job, I see it through.
You heard the forewoman.
Yes, we have the technology.
Bricks and cement. Okay. As soon as it's finished breakfast, we'll get started.
We could cook dinner tonight on it. Then we could invite the Chois and ask him about his wife.
Yeah, well, maybe they're divorced.
Nah, just 'cause they're only 5. It's a bit early for the marriage to break up.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you, Nose.
I couldn't help but hear.
You're not getting too big for your boots, madam.
Oh, well, while I think on about it, I want you to go over and apologise to to the Chois for yesterday's carry-on, miss.
All right.
I'll pick out Early Post while you're at it.
I won't know what to say. I'm scared.
Will you just say that you're sorry for taking Jessica away without asking and that it won't happen again?
You hadn't get her to sleep in her own room, will you?
You're past the night shift.
Yeah, well, we spent enough time arguing over rooms. Now she won't leave me alone.
Chris, I'm getting stuck into the curtain rails, love.
Come on, you finished. Look, you're a big girl now. That's why you've got your own room and Sammy's got hers.
Yeah, but I get scared on my own, Mum.
Oh. Well, I'll leave a little nightlight on until you get used to it, eh? Go on, get your uniform on. I'll walk in with you.
It's not worth going in. Only for half a day.
Yes, it is. You'll be half a day cleverer. Go on.
Right, back to the grind. Come on, Caroline, I can't go to work like this. I didn't mean to belittle you. It was my fault, and I apologize. I'm just overprotective, I suppose. It's been 6 months, and I should be more able by now, I know, but...
Apologies don't make everything all right, Michael.
I've admitted I was to blame. What more do you want?
I blame myself.
It was a mutual misunderstanding.
Whenever something happens to Jessica, you unload all your guilt onto me. And like a fool, I stand there taking it.
That's not true.
It is. I have to lift you all the time. I have to live with your guilt. I try my best with Jessica. You know I love her. But she's your child, not mine. You just go off every morning, leaving me to clear up the mess.
Why didn't you say this before now?
I want to get a job. I want to start living my own life again.
Nobody forced you to leave Hong Kong.
And nobody forced me to stay here, right?
Absolutely.
Good. Then you'd better advertise for a real nanny.
And what are you going to do?
We've had 6 months of this and we both need a break. I've got a life to lead and I've got to get on with it, if only for the sake of my own sanity. I need to get back to work. Please, think of me for a change.
I'm late. We'll talk when I get back. Time for school, Jessica.
Whenever we talk, you always run away.
Like a lift? I can take you as far as the bus stop.
Thanks very much, Michael. That's very kind of you.
No problem. Empty seats, why not?
Well, it's a pity everybody doesn't think like that. Thanks. Come on, Katie, get in. Hurry up. Cheers. All right. Okay.
All belted up? Good.
Michael, Katie's got something that she'd like to say to you. Haven't you, Katie? Katie!
And we've got something we'd like to say to Katie. How'd you like to come round after school and play with Jessica?
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Choi.
Are you sure, Michael?
She'd be doing me a favour. Jessica wears out Caroline after school and she wears me out as soon as I get home.
Well, listen, they'll be well matched.
Hello, Ralph, come in.
Look, I just wanted to say that although I live with him, I'm nothing like Harry, you know.
Nobody's like Harry.
Oh. Settling in all right then, are you?
Oh, well, yeah. We should have seen it yesterday.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Anyway, look, I'm on the cabs. You haven't got a drop of tapes, have you? Only I'm painting our front fence.
Yeah, sure.
So. New neighbours seem nice enough, don't they?
Oh, they are, yeah. They're really nice. He's a real chapman.
Ah, he must be. Even Harry likes him.
Well, he can't be that perfect then, can he?
Oh, I suppose not.
Tell you what, though, it's a bit of a mystery, isn't it? You know, his wife not being with him, like.
Yeah, well.
All right, Mr. Hardwick.
Hello, Sammy.
Hey, Dad, there is no funny smell in that bathroom, you know.
I'm going to see to it right now, love.
Anyway, thanks for this, Frank. I'll bring it back as soon as I've finished.
Any time, Ralph. See you, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Hey, Dad. Didn't want to say nothing while Mr. Hardwick was here. It smells as if someone threw up in there about 6 months ago and didn't bother to clean it up.
Ever thought of becoming a poet, love?
No, why?
Never mind.
Can't even write pop songs, never mind poems.
Well, that's never stopped anyone.
I wouldn't mind being a pop star's manager, though. That way I'd get to meet all the bands on equal terms, wouldn't I?
Well, if that's what you want to do it?
Yeah, I might know. See what I mean?
A bit, yeah.
And he's just coming around and savvy, the place stinks. I feel ashamed.
Soon put a stop to that, love.
No, you can't.
What's wrong with you?
This aerosol's got CFCs in it.
What?
Chlorofluorocarbons. They destroy the ozone layer.
I'll destroy you in a minute. Kiss it here.
You're not on, Dad.
You don't want this, you think, with a pile of scallies that you're always throwing up in the bathroom.
Yeah, well, sure, it's your nose Mum makes you throw it in the garden.
Give.
The more people that use these things, the more people get skin cancer. Can you live with that?
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
Sammy.
I mean it, Dad.
So do I.
Look, if Mum ever gets skin cancer, you won't be able to live with yourself, because I won't stop blaming you. Every day I'll look at you in the eye and remind you.
Let you off, will you?
Yeah, well, it's so easy to get an ozone friendly. All you have to do is ask.
Well, go round the chemist and get me one.
Okay. Won't be long.
Better not be.
The new Vauxhall Cavalier is available with a four-wheel drive system so advanced that we've enlisted Lawrence Colley, aged 2, to explain it. On a good surface for traction, Lawrence, like the new Cavalier, is quite happy on two-wheel drive, so to speak. Nicely handled, Lawrence. While here, on a slippery slope, our four-wheel drive model will instinctively use all fours. And once past the tricky bit, the power goes back to normal. The new Vauxhall Cavalier, with intelligent four-wheel drive. Thank you, Professor Colley.
Direct descendant of the original Branston, especially made for spreading.
Branston Sandwich Pickle from Cross and Blackwell.
Good morning, Bob. Here we
Just when you thought it was safe to sleep,
A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. The biggest nightmare of them all.
Did you get any?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Have you got a lemon, love?
Only you. How could we run out?
Oh, come on.
And you a milkman.
There we are.
Come on, sweetheart. I named this ship.
What?
Well, put the grill into the slot and launch the barbecue.
All right. There it is. These DIY people, you know, they usually build the thing too wide or too narrow for the grill, but no cock-ups here.
This is no good.
What? It's perfect.
Well, let's light the fire and see if it barbecues things properly. Who's got a match?
Oh, but we've no fuel.
That's right.
Then get some. Or you may have a cup of tea before you start.
Takes after her daughter, you know.
It's only Nisha, Dad. Alright. Yeah, I'll take your bag upstairs and I'll put the kettle on. Good news. You've got them?
Last year's GCSE, the previous 4 years CSE, and if you're O levels, it'll be a doddle.
Oh, Brill. Hello, Mr. Rogers.
Hi, love.
Dad, we're supposed to be revising in there.
It's okay, I'll put it all back.
Casey will scream blue murder.
She's over at the Choi's. Go on, I'll only be 5 minutes.
I thought the smell was only in the bathroom.
It was. A dirty old towel left on the floorboards. Must have been there since the house was built.
Then why are you spraying in here then?
I'm just checking to be on the safe side. It's all right, ozone friendly.
Something's up, isn't it?
No.
Why are men such lousy liars, eh?
Hey, if you two got studying to do, just get in there and study. Go on.
Very nice.
Oh, thanks. Well, I just thought I might as well keep it nice and simple, you know.
Yes, not too imposing.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. It's more decoration than anything else.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing with yourself today, then?
Oh, building a barbecue.
Oh, aye?
Yes, but we neglected to buy the coal. My wife wants to see the results of our endeavours in full glow.
Oh, and how can you refuse your new bride, eh?
I'm not that brave.
Cheers.
Anyway, it's a birthday party for Anna. So if you and Caroline would like to come along, you're most welcome. I've invited Billy and Sheila from number 10 and some of the other neighbours.
Oh, thanks very much.
It's a surprise party.
Oh, I'll be there. I can't speak for Caroline, though, but I'm pretty sure she'll come if she can make it.
Good, good.
I don't know about a babysitter. Probably do it in shifts, an hour on, an hour off.
We'll bring Jessica along. Put her upstairs if she can sleep through the noise.
Thanks. I'll have a think about that.
You know, I fought alongside some of your countrymen in Burma. They taught us all the tricks of the jungle, how to eat off it, live off it, everything. Strange thing was, though, they never seemed to get mosquito bites.
It's common Eastern knowledge that mosquitoes prefer Western blood. That's probably why the Chinese stuck close to you.
You know, I never thought of that.
Then you put the food on top here and you light the fire underneath. Oh, and you have to stand back a bit because it's a bit dangerous. And how can we light a fire with no coal, no wood?
Anyway, there's so much. My assessment mark's lousy, so I've got to get a good exam mark or I'm dead.
Well, come on then, let's get on with it. What do you think's going to come up?
Well, seeing as the French Revolution happened almost 200 years to the day. Here you are. Causes, effects, principal characters. My mum and dad thought I was revising all that time I was at the supermarket.
Pass the exam okay and have an hour?
Got any biscuits? Wouldn't mind another cup of tea.
Well, we haven't done any revision yet.
I'm working out the questions. Once I've done that, I told you, it'll be a doddle.
It's very nice, that, Ralph.
Oh, thanks.
Do the same for our place if you like.
Yeah, you'd have to pay better rates than Harry does. Anyway, time for a late lunch, I think.
Yeah, feel the same myself. See you.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, Frank.
Hi, love.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm a bit late, love. We were really busy at work.
It's okay.
Have you finished the curtain rails yet?
Not quite, no.
Oh, go on.
Into Katie's room. Come on.
What's going on?
Nothing.
You going to pull up the floorboards in my room as well, or what?
No.
What's going on, Dad? You've dropped yourself right in it, haven't you? More? What? Tea's made. What's up with her?
Kids.
Have you eaten yet, love?
I was waiting for you, love.
All right, let's see what we've got in there.
I'm easy, Chris. You know, anything will do me.
Oh, hello.
Sorry to bother you.
Come in, please.
Oh, Frank.
Michael.
I feel a bit stupid, but could one of you show us where the immersion heater switch is, please?
Well, I was just going to get stuck into the curtain rails, but,
Come on. We couldn't find it when we first moved in either.
Were the French peasants better off under Napoleon than under the King and Marie Antoinette? Give reasons.
Well, what do you think? Were they?
Sans culottes. Those without trousers. You know, culottes like what you wear.
Yeah.
Well, they were all a go in the poorer districts of Paris. That's how to remember the answer.
Well, were they any better off under Napoleon?
By becoming cannon fodder in the Napoleonic Wars. No chance. He just replaced the aristocracy by becoming their new landlord.
Wasn't much fun being a peasant then, was it?
Not that much fun being a peasant now. What was the disco like?
Look, Niece, I thought your parents would knock you back now because the exam's looming up.
Oh, come off it, will you, Sammy?
What?
The parents' excuse. If yours let you go, why shouldn't mine let me?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, well, it's not very nice finding out from someone else that you went without me.
Well, it was a foursome. Me, Owen, Ronnie.
You know, I fancy Pete. If it had been the other way around, I would have fixed you up.
I didn't know what to do.
Him and Ronnie still together.
Dunno. Sort of. Not really.
Sounds clear enough.
Look, I'm sorry. Next time, all right?
If there is a next time.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what. I'll get my dad to let me have a decorating party in here. I'll invite Pete, and then the rest is up to you. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, this one will come up defo. The French Revolution was a middle-class uprising. Discuss.
Well, it was, wasn't it? Then what's there to discuss?
And then sending Jeff to a school on the Wirral would be both impractical and expensive, so we're stuck with what we've got, really.
As a sister, I'm afraid you have to try and befriend it.
I tried taking him out of school, but the Dyslexia Society warned us against that. I'm going to be on pins until tribunal day.
Which is when?
It's next Monday.
You'll be all right.
Oh. I'm sorry. Mad as it sounds, I didn't notice you there.
Still thought the wall was there?
Well, something like that, yes.
We like the open plan bit.
Does make the house seem a lot bigger.
We're about to have some coffee.
Oh, I'll leave you to it then.
No, what I meant was, would you like to join us? Refusal often offends.
Well, if you put it like that, I'd like to. Thank you.
Good.
Hey, you're not going to believe this, but you know, I've lost a bit of me fence.
How else can you lose a bit of your fence? Are you sure you bought enough?
Yes. God knows where it is now. Oh, see, you got the coal then?
Oh, yes. It looks as if the barbecue's operating on alternative fuel. Oh, that's fine, isn't it?
William, what did the words liberté, égalité and fraternité mean after the revolution?
Yeah, that might come up.
Well,
During the revolution, the words liberté, égalité and fraternité was a battle cry and everyone was fired up by these words. But after it, there wasn't much liberty, no equality and precious little brotherhood knocking about.
because
Well, the people like the sans-culottes fought like mad for these ideals, but at the end of the day, they were no better off economically or socially, so they got nowhere.
Just like over here after the last war.
Yeah, what?
Well, look at all the pensioners who fought in the war against the Germans and the Japanese. Hundreds die every winter because they can't afford proper eating. What did they get from the war? Hypothermia.
Yeah, you're right there, Mr. Rogers. There's a good parallel there, sort of.
Dad, it's ready.
Trade born citizen.
There you go.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, who do you think you are, Marie Antoinette?
Who?
Let me beans.
This is unbelievable, this.
So, by a child's innocent blunder, a small piece of your wretched...
That's not what I call small.
No, you would call it large, but anybody else would say it was minute.
Minute?
It's not the end of the world. What's it worth?
About £3.
And you reduced this child to tears.
It wasn't done maliciously.
Nobody's saying it was.
Then why all the fuss? Why all the shouting?
Look, Harry's gone to visit his grandchild, and he told me to get that fence finished by the time he gets back.
And you always do what he tells you?
No.
Gerald, give me £3.
No, you're all right.
No, wait.
All right, here we are.
Here. We lost 10 times that amount in 30 seconds in Las Vegas, didn't we,
I'm
Gerald?
afraid we did.
And we enjoyed every second of it. Now clear off this property and stop warming yourself on our wood. Silly old fool.
I heard that.
You were meant to.
And what effect did the French Revolution have on neighbouring countries?
I know this one. For at least the next 60 years in Britain, it was used as an excuse to suppress any uprising. Like the Peterloo Massacre, 1819.
Good when I'm last, young days.
And it was the same in 1926 when Bolshevism was supposed to be behind the general strike. Anyone on strike was called a commie.
Still are.
Oh, shut up, will you, Dad? I think it's a comparison worth mentioning.
Hi, love. I'm sorry it took so long.
It's all right, love.
Hi, girls.
What have you had to eat?
Beans on toast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not complaining. Chris, there's something you gotta see.
I didn't think I'd be gone this long.
Stop worrying, it's fine.
Oh, but beans on toast, you've got to have more to eat than that. What have the girls had?
The same, they cooked them.
Oh, that's great, that is. What are Nisha's parents going to think of us, eh?
Lisa and Sammy just threw it down. They loved it, Chris, honest.
Oh, you're being far too nice. What's up?
Chris, there's no way we could have anticipated this.
Anticipated what?
Dry rot. The old bathroom.
Oh, my God. Well, how much is that going to cost?
All the other rooms are fine.
How much?
I've been on the phone to a firm and give them the measurements. They're coming to see it.
How much?
Anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000.
£2,000? Well, how the hell can we manage that?
It might only be 1,000. Keep your voice down.
Hey, I'll shout my own home if I want to. It may not be my own home much longer the day you got us into.
How was I to know?
Oh, why didn't you get a survey done before you bought the house?
I had no intention of buying the house.
Well, I wish you hadn't bought it. But no, you just jump in and think later as usual.
Chris!
Well, I hope you enjoyed your beans on toast, Frank, because that's all we'll be able to afford from now on.
with an alliance between the rich and the poor.
An investigator's brave stand against an evil alliance.
Just why are you hounding me like this?
What are you getting at now? You've been hiding something.
Apart from the blood, everything looked so normal.
Tell me what it was that happened that night.
A dangerous assignment. Octopus, Power of the Mafia. Tonight, 9:15 on 4.
Alcoholism afflicts 3 million people in Great Britain today. Should it be tackled by rigorous techniques, as in America, or do we need to cure the social problems that give rise to it? Dispatches next tonight examines whether the government committee meeting shortly will be advised by people with a vested interest in continuing outdated methods of cure.
Nestle Original Dairy Crunch. Smooth chocolate. Crispy rice.
And now, new white dairy crunch. The smoothest white chocolate with crispy rice.
Relax. With the heavenly taste of white chocolate and crispy rice.
New white dairy crunch from Nestle. Can you resist the crunch?